So I don't want to make this like every other travel video on YouTube because there's already so many of them. But later in this video, I have a way better travel hack that I can't wait to share with you to truly hack travel. So you want to travel the world in first class and never have to pay for a ticket. But the truth is, you can travel entirely free, just like the rich, if you use this card. And one catch that I'll share later in the video that you need to know if you really want to hack travel and live the life that you want. So the card I use and what I recommend, especially if you're an investor and entrepreneur, is the Amex Platinum. This card is an absolute beast, not only for what it does, what I love most about this card when traveling is that you can get into almost every single lounge at every major airport across the world, absolutely free. Because honestly, nothing feels more baller than sitting in a private and quiet lounge waiting for your flight. Now, these lounges typically have access to free food, drinks, Wi-Fi, but most important, you have access to clout to post on social media to show how baller you are before you get on the plane. But the real perks and how this card really works is that you rack up points the more you spend. So every dollar you spend is a point. Sometimes when you spend certain things on gas or certain restaurants, you get a few more points, but essentially 1,000 points equals $10 in real life that you can use on something. But in our case, using it to buy plane tickets. But if you want to be even smarter with this card is you want to take those Amex points and convert them to Aeroplan points, which you can with no problems. Now, this is where this card gets really crazy as a business owner, is that I put every single expense on my business on this card. My phone, my internet, my online programs, my subscriptions, everything goes on this card. I flip houses, that's our main business. So I'm literally racking up over $100,000 a month easily on drywall, flooring, doors, trims, kitchens, whatever. Everything goes on here. Now, I'll be transparent. At the time of filming this video, we have over 4 million Aeroplan points.
4 million Aeroplan points.
From all of the money, all of the expenses I've ever put on this card, which didn't take that long, trust me, that's over $4 million in spending if you're catching on. And we just spoke to a guy who helps us book flights smartly, if that's even a word, using our Aeroplan points. And he was like, dude,
how many points? You can literally fly across the world like 5 times, first class, lay down, completely free.
So if you're smart about using this, you can probably travel free forever. And oh yeah, this card has a $650 annual fee, but who cares? That's a tax write-off anyway. You get this card, you get 120,000 points right off the bat. That's like $120 in real life, so it's kind of offsetting it a little bit. Now, I could get into all the nerd details like
what the interest rate is. I think it's like 25% or whatever, but
I'm not gonna bore you with that because there's so many friggin' videos like that on YouTube. We don't care, and we're also paying our bills every single 2 weeks, so it doesn't matter. So, as I hinted from the beginning of this video,
And one catch that I'll share later in the video,
let's now get into the real stuff. Here's the real truth that you won't hear on all these credit card YouTube videos. If you really want to travel the world where you want, when you want, with who you want, forget this card. It's useless, throw it away. You don't need it. Now here's the truth. If you want to do all this and live the life on your terms, the way you want it, the truth is you need a business. So most entrepreneurs and especially real estate investors, which is my dominant niche, these people have a hobby. They're not actually building a business. They're just working in their business rather than on it. So what do I mean by that? They're picking up the phone, they're dealing with tenants, they're dealing with contractors. If you have a business, maybe you're dealing with the orders, you're dealing with the shipments, you're dealing with the social media, you're shooting the videos, you're editing them, you're posting them on Instagram. You're doing everything in the business, but what you're lacking is actually building a business to provide you with a ton of cash flow and working on scaling and growing that business. For me, I'm a real estate investor. I mainly flip houses, although we've bought and sold over 50 individual rental properties, but you'll never see me at a job site swinging a hammer. I'm never at Home Depot picking up materials. I'm never checking in on the job sites. We get off-market motivated deals from sellers directly, so we don't buy stuff on the MLS. We go to seller direct. So we do all of that marketing. I have people in specific roles that do all of those things I just said. My main focus as the CEO of a business is growing that business. So attention, 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 and locking up deals via capital partners. I hire more as needed. If you really want to live life on your terms, you need to have a business that's providing you a ton of cash flow, but also you're not working like 80 hours a week either, because then you'll have no time to travel, no time to do what you want, no time to hang out with your family, which is always the most important thing. And you'll hear this hustle culture I love working super hard, but you know, you have to be smart as well. So I did all that working 80 hours a week. It was stupid. It kept me broke. It kept me poor. I'm way more wealthy now that I'm treating this as a business like a true CEO, looking down from a bird's eye view saying, who do I have to hire next? This mentality allows me to travel whenever we want. Obviously the past couple of years, you know, it's been a gong show. The world's kind of been locked down, especially if you're a Canadian citizen, which I won't get into. But we're down here right now in the US in lovely Florida. We own this home in Naples, Florida. It's the richest city per capita in all of America. So, you know, I'm super proud to own a home here. We're 3 minutes from the ocean, from a sweet beach, and we get to escape the winters in Canada, come down here with our family, chill out, have a great time, and then go back to Canada for the summers. So we pretty much just have a summer all year long, which is one of my biggest goals. But the point of what I'm getting at for all this video is I want you to be so fucking wealthy that you can buy your plane tickets without having to worry about points and
how do I maximize this? If I get this airline at this time, on this day, I get...
Dude, we don't have time for that. So yeah, I'm frugal. So I will use this card. I will use the Aeroplan points, of course, why not? And get all these free airline tickets, but that's not my focus. How about we just make more fucking money to buy the plane ticket outright cash, and if we can use the points to get it for free, fantastic. You wanna go for a month in Nice, France? Go. You wanna go for a month in Italy? Go. You have the money, you have the employees to take care of the business while you're not there. That's the real focus. That's the real rich flex.